The Infinity Castle stands as one of the most enigmatic and terrifying locations in the world of Demon Slayer, hidden away from the eyes of humans. It serves as the ultimate fortress of Muzan Kibutsuji, the progenitor of all demons. Unlike any ordinary building, the Infinity Castle is a place where space, time, and perception are warped. It is not bound by the rules of the human world and exists in a realm that only Muzan and his most loyal subordinates, the 12 Kazuki, can fully control. At its core, the castle reflects Muzan himself, calculating, omnipotent, and eternally dangerous. The castle's existence is tied directly to Nakime, a former human turned demon, who became the controller of this labyrinthine fortress. Nakime's power comes from her biwa, a traditional Japanese string instrument. With it, she can manipulate every aspect of the castle, changing hallways, floors, and rooms at will. The castle is alive through her. Every pluck of her strings can shift the battlefield. Separate the demon slayers, or trap them in isolated chambers. To enter the Infinity Castle is to face disorientation, danger, and the full extent of Muzan's dominion inside. The Infinity Castle defies all logic. Corridors twist endlessly. Staircases lead nowhere or suddenly invert, and rooms float in impossible orientations. Gravity bends, floors rise into ceilings, and walls can stretch indefinitely. The castle is designed to confuse, delay, and disorient intruders, making any conventional strategy futile. For the demon slayers, entering this fortress is like stepping into a nightmare manifested in architecture. Each section is a challenge in itself, a physical manifestation of Muzan's obsession with control. The castle serves as the stage for the climax of the battle between humanity and demons. Environmental advantage. The Hashira struggle to coordinate, as Nakime subtly manipulates the castle to isolate them, creating a sense of hopelessness that mirrors Kokushibo's dominance. Despite their incredible skill, the fighters face tremendous losses, showcasing both the castle's lethal potential and Kokushibo's terrifying power. Elsewhere in the castle, Shinobu Kocho, Kanao Tsuyuri, and Inosuke Hashibira face Doma. Upper Moon 2. Doma's sadistic nature and overwhelming strength make him a near unstoppable opponent. He manipulates his surroundings, using the castle's shifting rooms to isolate and psychologically torment his enemies. The battle is brutal and emotionally charged, as the young demon slayers fight not only for survival but also to avenge those Doma has killed. Shinobu, though physically weaker than the Upper Moon, relies on her intelligence, tactics, and mastery of poison to counter his immense strength. Her confrontation with Doma becomes both a strategic and emotional battle, highlighting the stakes of the Infinity Castle arc. Akaza, Upper Moon 3, also plays a significant role within the castle. His interactions with the demon slayers emphasize his obsession with strength and combat. While not central to a single prolonged fight in the castle like Kokushibo or Doma, Akaza's presence adds another layer of danger. His incredible martial prowess and regeneration make him nearly untouchable, and his philosophy of strength versus humanity creates additional tension for the slayers navigating the labyrinth. Throughout these battles, Nakime's control over the castle is a constant threat. She shifts the architecture in subtle and dramatic ways, separating allies and creating choke points that give the Upper Moons an advantage. The castle itself acts as both a weapon and an ally to Muzan's forces, emphasizing how even the environment can be used as a lethal tool. The demon slayers must adapt continuously, relying on both individual skill and teamwork to survive. Finally, the narrative builds toward Muzan himself. His confrontation with the surviving demon slayers marks the ultimate test of their strength, strategy, and determination. The Infinity Castle, as a creation of his power and control, reaches its climax as Nakime desperately tries to maintain its structure against the Slayer's advances. The castle's collapse mirrors the unraveling of Muzan's dominance. Walls fall, corridors twist and crumble, and the once imposing fortress begins to disintegrate. It is a symbolic as well as literal downfall. The labyrinth that reflected Muzan's obsession and fear is undone by the courage, persistence, and unity of humanity. The fall of the Infinity Castle is a turning point. The surviving demon slayers emerge from the collapsing structure, battered and scarred but victorious. The destruction of the castle represents not just the end of a physical battleground, but the end of Muzan's unchallenged reign. The fortress that once symbolized absolute control and fear is now a ruin, a testament to the resilience and determination of those who dared to challenge the Demon King. Beyond the battles and the collapse, the Infinity Castle serves as a narrative and symbolic element within Demon Slayer. Its endless hallways, shifting walls, and deadly traps embody the chaos, fear, and oppression that Muzan imposed on the world. The castle's surreal design emphasizes the otherworldly nature of demons, while Nakime's control demonstrates the terrifying precision of Muzan's authority. Each fight within the castle is heightened by the environment, making the battles as much about surviving the maze as defeating the upper moons themselves. In the end, the Infinity Castle is more than just a location. It is a reflection of the series' themes, the struggle between control and freedom, fear and courage, mortality and the desire for immortality. Its design, inhabitants, and ultimate collapse all serve to deepen the story, making it one of the most memorable and impactful locations in Demon Slayer. The castle embodies both the terror of Muzan's empire and the hope represented by the Demon Slayer's perseverance. As the dust settles and the survivors step out from the ruins, the Infinity Castle remains a lasting symbol of the series' climax, a place of horror, strategy, and ultimate human determination. It is a testament to the stakes of the final arc, the ingenuity of its design, and the courage of those who faced nearly insurmountable odds to bring an end to Muzan Kibutsuji's reign. Every hallway, every trap, and every battle within its walls contributed to a story of heroism, sacrifice, and the ultimate triumph of human will over darkness.